Welcome back to Great Day. From extraordinary adventures to spicy relationships, books plunge us into every conceivable emotion. We can all read the same book but take something different away from it because our personal experience helped to complete the entire story. Valerie Koehler, the owner of Blue Willow Bookshop, has been in love with reading as long as she can remember and is here to share some of her top picks for summer reading. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
All right. You know, a lot of us remember our first book, See Jane Run, the
Yes.
whole bit. And then, of course, we stare at the pictures and the whole bit. But it was basically through school, and it was a school assignment. For you, this was your entertainment, your joy.
Always been my entertainment. Always read from, I don't know, maybe 3?
Yeah.
Maybe 4? I don't know.
Wow. Okay. So
My brother said I was copying, or I had memorized books, but that's okay.
Okay. I remember getting up on Saturday morning, and we would watch, of course. There you are, right? We would get,
I have to explain that picture. So that's Easter Sunday. There's my sister, Kathleen, with her missalette. We're going to Holy Ghost Catholic Church. And I've got like 4 golden books. I am ready to rumble.
You were ready.
I am ready to rumble. I am ready to sit through Mass with as many books as I possibly can.
Okay, true confessions. Speaking of your sister.
Yes.
Like your parents would be like, okay, everyone, bedtime, lights out.
And I have told the sister, my sister would tattle on me and say I was reading after bedtime. Of course I was.
How did your parents react? Because if my son was reading after bedtime, I'd be like, yes.
I'm sure my parents were very kind about it. Hopefully my mother is watching right now, and she is probably saying, yes, it's okay. It was okay.
Yeah, all right. And you were the kid who also woke up early on Saturday morning, not to watch, Fat Albert or Schoolhouse Rock.
Just to read, always reading.
Yeah, so then, in 1973, Musabel's Books opened, and it served the community for 23 years. You loved it so much that you actually worked there for free.
Yeah, I worked there.
Your kids were in kindergarten.
Yes, my kids were young, and then Musabel and I came to an agreement that I would buy the bookshop from her, renamed it Blue Willow Bookshop, and been doing it almost 28 years, which every time I say that, I feel just a little bit older.
Yeah, well, but you're at home in it.
Oh,
and this
absolutely.
Is like, sometimes I always say to people, sometimes you have a job, sometimes you have a career, and a job is what you might do to make ends meet, and then you have a passion somewhere else. Your job, your career, and your passion are all in one.
Yes, it is.
All right, why Blue Willow?
Oh, I have no idea. No, I do have an idea. I tried to find a name. Brazos was taken. So Blue Willow after the china, the grandmother's china, the home, something to make it feel like home.
Yeah. Okay. You create community through books, and I love that you encourage that love of reading. Because I think a lot of us, somewhere along the way, we associate reading with an assignment, right? And that's because we're given specific things to read versus us. There's a lot of power in choosing what you want to read, which is why we encourage parents to say, after school, okay, that's schoolwork, but encourage your children to pick something they love.
Absolutely. I had a mother in yesterday. She had just finished reading Stuart Little to her young 4-year-old son, who I read to my kids at that age all the way till they maybe stop reading to them. But she wanted something new. She wanted something that she would enjoy and her son would enjoy.
Yeah. Anything that's well written, I think we all can enjoy, especially when we're reading into our kids. You have a teen advisory board.
We do. We have a teen advisory board. It's made up of teenagers from all over the greater Houston area, and they read all kinds of books for us. They review them, but they also choose for our subscription package Another Shade of Blue, and they choose those books. So when you buy that package, you're buying books that teenagers have chosen for teenagers.
It's been curated, Yes. All right. You've had so many great authors in town. A lot of them you graciously had them come to Great Day Houston as well. Past authors include the Property Brothers. We just had them on recently. Martha Stewart, Matthew McConaughey, Jenna Bush Hager, and Barbara Pierce Bush as well. Other ones featured on GDH, V.E. Schwab. She was on recently. Jeff Kinney, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Catherine Sinner, she was on recently. Grace Lynn as well. Upcoming in person, you've got Tyler Merritt. And that book is This Changes Everything.
Yes, he's coming on Friday. We're so excited. He's a delightful man. I spoke to him on the phone the other day, and we are looking forward to that immensely.
All right, and the Casey Ritter.
Casey Ritter, she is a local author. She wrote The Great Dragon Race, and her new book, Elmira Vance, I am forgetting the second half of her book.
Elmira Vance and the Monster Mystery.
Monster Mystery,
yes.
Okay. So great middle grade mysteries for kids.
Okay, all right, which means I can read it. Okay, you have some summer reading recommendations. One is Shaw Conley Lives to Tell.
Yes,
this is
Shaw
a thriller.
Conley. Okay, so Shaw Conley lives in Maine. A lot of books I've read recently seem to be set in Maine, but she lives in a small town, and at the beginning of the book, this guy is calling her, and he's a stalker, and we find out that she is a forensic pathologist, but her main reason for staying in this small town is that years ago when she was young, her sister disappeared as a teenager, and her body has never been found, or she has never been found. And so that's why she sticks around, because she feels like she wants to solve this.
Yeah.
And this stalker knows a lot about her sister. So it is intense and great, and I could hardly put it down. And it was one of those ones that just keeps you up at night reading.
All right, I'm gonna wake up early on a Saturday and start reading, and hopefully finish on a Sunday evening. All right, Party of Liars by Kelsey Cox.
Okay, she is a Texan. Her husband is a Houstonian. She was in town a few weeks ago. This book is set in the Hill Country, and it's a very wealthy family. And this man, with his daughter from his first marriage, he is going to throw the Sweet 16 party to end all Sweet 16 parties. But things don't go well. There's a lot of secrets in this family. Someone may not leave the party, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
A great mystery.
Okay.
Just a great thriller.
Yeah, she can't give it away. She's like,
I can't tell you
read
who's not
between
coming.
the lines is what she did right there. Okay. How to Age Disgracefully.
Disgracefully. So Claire Pulley, a very much a staff favorite. I'm sorry I don't have the book here. We sold them all. Last one on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, I love that.
Found that out at the end of the day. I was like, I sold the last one. So Claire writes great character dramas, and we have an assisted living, a senior community, and a mystery that it may or may not close this community center, and it's this group of people that must bond together to save the center.
Yeah, all right. This next one is a simple title, Sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay, we're going to do this in book club next month. This is a summer book. It is about a summer house and a family gathering back together and kind of coming to terms with their family situation, their lifelong drama. So good summer book, and we've done some hard stuff in book club lately, so we're going to do this one in next month just to kind of tone it down a little bit.
Okay, right. So you say book club.
Book club.
So anybody can join the book club?
Anybody. We have 4 book clubs. Anybody can come anytime. All I ask is that you finish the book so you can discuss the ending. But we always,
I love those people who like basically read like 2 sentences, like right. And I love the part when
2 pages in.
Yeah.
Right. No, you gotta. I just think it's so much more important to finish the book and
well, to get the full understanding of it. If you're going to be in the
beach.
discussion, know what you're talking about.
It's the beach book, and I'm going to the beach next week. I'm going to Surfside. Every year since 1962, my family, the Barneses, go to Surfside.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up with the Bletchley Riddle.
So great middle grade drama written by the wonderful Ruta Sepetys and Steve Sheinkin. And it is, so he writes nonfiction, she writes fiction, and it's Bletchley Park. I mean, we know the code breakers, we know the story of the code breakers, and this is a teenage girl and her brother and a mystery that happens there. And so it's just a great mystery, but also great for the middle grade.
All right, thank you so much. Another advantage of actually going in and getting a physical book, going into the bookstore, is that you can say, this is the type of genre I like. I'm looking for something really exciting, and you can make recommendations.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, for more information on Blue Willow Bookshop, their upcoming events, or any of the books we discussed this morning, visit greatdayhouston.com, and we will connect you.